Hello all my YouTube friends, this is John at Left-Handed Models, and this is an update on my Saturday night short track group build. It's an asphalt racer that's I'm trying to make a replica of my dad's car. And I've also got a little update on a in-between build that I started painting while I'm gathering parts and such for the Saturday night special. And so here we go. So this is my conglomeration of parts for my little short track racer. It's a replica of one that my dad drove for, I don't know if he drove it for a couple of years or just a year or what, but I'm gonna try to match it as best I can. I did find out it's a 37 Ford, and the kit I found is the street rod kit with the sedan body. These are all the street rod parts that I won't be using because they're pretty much modern stuff, speakers in the back and things like that. So knowing the older cars the way I do, there were a lot of similarities, and up till probably 42 or 43, well, the war, and then after the war they would have kept producing them for a couple of years before they could retool stuff. So this is one of the street rod parts I won't be using, and instead I've got the Steelies. I have yet to find a smaller wheel and tire combination for the left front, because I printed out some pictures of cars from back then, and on some of them, not on all of them, the left front is a little smaller. Now, this is a picture I found from 1951, which was when my dad raced. And this guy, and the picture is good enough you can actually recognize him. He's Tiny Lund. He was 6'4", 260 pounds. He doesn't look it there, but he scrunched down. And he crashed in a NASCAR race in 1975 at Talladega and passed away there. This is Johnny Beauchamp, and he was declared the winner, the first winner of the inaugural Daytona 500 on the high banks, until 3 days later, when they finally found enough photos to declare that Lee Petty was the winner. He had, Beauchamp had 23 starts between 53 and 61 on big NASCAR tracks. So, but anyway, this wheel is a little bit smaller than that one. It's probably a 14-inch wheel instead of a 15, or maybe a 17 instead of an 18, because they did have big tires back then and wheels, because of the roads weren't very good, so a lot of dirt. And then I'll have to scratch build some of this stuff up in front. But oops, don't lose my wheel back. So the tires I'm using are from the 40 Ford, because the street rod tires are, of course, way bigger. Even the smaller front ones are way bigger. So I'll be using that. This is a flathead I was going to use, but I found the one from the 40 Ford, and so I'll be using it. This is the small block Chevy from the street rod kit. As a matter of fact, there's my flathead underneath. And this is the kit I found as the donor, and so all of the parts that I don't use out of the street rod will go in here, and I'll build it later, a separate car, maybe as a tow car even. So that's the way we're going right now. I have yet to figure. I did start by clearing up the fuel tank, taking the fuel tank out, and I've got all the other parts gathered, I think, until I start putting it together, and then I'm going to go, uh-oh, I don't have such and such. Now the other build I was going to show, here I'll put this stuff up. And this is a little update on my in-between build. It's a number 94 McDonald's Thunderbird driven by Bill Elliott in the, well, I imagine it's in the 1980s because of the Thunderbird shape. Looks like one of those. This was a two-tone paint job also. I painted it all white and then taped it off to paint the red. It came out pretty good. Now, this is the problem I have with the tape, and I'll have to I'll clean that up with a marker. The engine is all aluminum, so it's ready to go. That's not good. I need to paint that over. The roll bar's all supposed to be red, except a few pieces that are black, and I couldn't understand that. The tires are all shaved down and ready to go. The wheels are all painted black. They're ready to go, and the dash is ready, except I need to detail paint it so that it looks like it has gauges. And let's see, the seats in here. And so anyway, everything is painted. A few touch-ups and details. And by the way, this is the first NASCAR model I've ever built that actually has a place for the camera and a camera. So it's a little tiny thing that fits on top of the car, and so I'll be putting that on. It's optional, but I think that's a good addition to it. Some of my other NASCAR cars have had the old, essentially it's a huge movie camera. It's on a 1/24 scale car. It's about this long and about that wide, and it fits next to the roll bar here, so it's not in the driver's way, and it's just huge compared with the little one here. I mean, it's almost as big as an engine. So anyway, that's my update for this, and I'll get to building this while I'm painting other stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and please like, subscribe, and all those good things. Mark that little bell. I'm not a bell marker, but I go through them every week just to make sure I don't miss anybody. So, thank you. Bye.